It is June the 8th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Wreck Site in the St.simons Sound. And made it out today, and they are still cutting, still with the ship not strapped to the VB 10,000. And it appears that is an effort to steer the chain. They're using the VB to help steer the chain away from some material, according to a report that was put out on the website, that they think they were into some really tough stuff, maybe a bulkhead, which seems interesting in a roll-on, roll-off container, but they're still working on it. And I guess they've gotten some tough stuff in there. Maybe the plans didn't show. I'm sure they've got a set of plans somewhere, and they're looking at that, how that ship was constructed. Just an unfortunate jog by the chain has kind of put them in a bind here with some tough material that's taken longer than expected. We were hoping that these middle sections of the ship, sections 3, 4, 5, and 6, were going to be some of the easy cutting without a lot of structure to have to worry about. We know that this is where the majority of vehicles would have been in the ship. And we were hoping that the chain would get on through here, but it seems like it's taken a little while longer than anticipated. And so here we are. We're still watching the chain back and forth here, trying to get Section 3 cut. As soon as Section 3 is cut, they're supposed to get the section of the dry dock that they brought in and put the cradle on it. They've got one that they fastened a cradle to, and that little bit of curvature there on that section will go down onto that cradle. Once that dry dock system is lowered down into the water, it can submerge, and it'll go underneath the Golden Ray. Now they're not going to be picking this piece up completely up out of the water like they did with the other sections with the barge. This piece is going to remain kind of submerged. There's a lot of weight on it. We know that the fire caused some stress problems, possibly weakening some of that, and I'm sure that they're aware of it, and their engineers have looked at it and have figured out that this is the way to go. So we remain on scene and continue to go out and take a look. Keep waiting for this section to be separated. The chain, they look like they moved a little bit, but not a whole lot. So cutting is going on, but it's just at a slower pace. But we'll continue to watch and see what happens. Now, we know that we've gotten some more new subscribers of the channel, and we're seeing some comments, and a lot of people have questions. Guys, if you're just joining the channel, I would recommend going back and start with the first video and start watching the videos, and most of your questions will probably be answered. The progress of the cutting, we've kind of documented it from the day one of cutting operations. And as this thing kind of progressed, we've been able to kind of see and understand more and more of the operation of how it's going on. So we were able to answer a lot of questions, and a lot of those questions are probably already answered. Go back, do yourself a favor, look at them. It's some good quality entertainment there. And we think you'll enjoy it and have a much better understanding of the removal process of the golden ray here in the sound. The environmental boats are still out on site. I think we counted 4 working the actual site. We saw some others in other areas of the sound working, and we're still in this weather pattern where we're having this wind pretty strong, builds every afternoon out of the southeast. That was the case again today, and we see a little bit of streaking in the water right here. The bad thing about this, particularly on an incoming tide, it just kind of pushes it right back towards St. Simons and right back up the estuary. It's not as bad as we have seen in the past, but it's still present out there. Still hoping to get the ship out as quickly as safety will allow. But guys out working, trying their best to contain this stuff. Now, one thing we did notice today was they had a barge crane on the east apex of the environmental barrier. Looks like they had some maintenance going on there. I think they were doing a little welding in there, but crews were there working, and this is the point of the environmental barrier, if you will. It kind of looks like a diamond was set up out there in the sound with the ends of the pointy ends of the diamond kind of right into the current, whether it's going in or going out. And so this would have been the offshore east side of that point, and they had a little work going on up there today. So we got a couple shots of that while it was going on. Well, hey, that's the report for today. We're still watching the cut, hoping for the lifting of Section 3 soon. Hey, we're going to ask you, if you haven't done it yet, to click on that subscribe link. Send us some comments. Hey, most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.